Hello guys, Maurice here again from Maurice Aquariums, and today, very unexpectedly, I've been at my local fish shop, one of the best in Trinidad, W&S and Sons, and I was invited to come back and take a tour of their ponds. As you can see, they have ponds behind me, and today they are selecting koi for breeding, and I'm going to take a look at the breeding koi and see what's up. Okay guys, so here we have two kois selected for breeding, and they're beautiful fish. These koi are huge, actually looks like the size of my thigh, and I'm here with Zahir, and Zahir is going to tell me more about these koi. Zahir doesn't want to be on camera, but that's okay. Anonymity is cool. We know who you are. Good evening, Zahir. What's up?
Good day, good day. Good day.
Okay, tell me about these kois.
Well, first off, these are two Tancho Sankeys that were bred by us in Trinidad. The female, which is this one,
Right, the full.
is roughly 3 years old. And this is actually her offspring, which is her son, which is just about 2 years old.
Okay.
These fish have been selected for breeding because of the patterns and the colors that they carry. Now, it's very difficult to get fish looking like this from the offspring. It takes years of breeding and selecting to get back fishes looking like these.
Yeah, I know you guys have been breeding koi for years.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been breeding koi?
We actually have been breeding for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you selected these kois because of the pattern.
Yes, of the patterns and the colors that they carry. And like I said, it's very hard to get fish looking like this from the offspring. You get just a handful coming out. She's a little bit agitated there. She wants to.
Feisty.
Yeah, she wants to go in the pond. Go back in the
Okay. Okay, so you said these are Sankey?
Tancho Sankeys, correct.
Tancho Sankeys. Alright, that is gorgeous. So, which pond are you going to put these in?
Alright.
Let's get them into the pond.
Let's get them into the pond. They're ready to go.
Ready to go. Alright, so we put them in their designated pond. I'm sorry, but it's evening time here, and we are semi-indoors.
Yes.
And so the lighting is a bit dark. But in this pond, there are no other fish, right?
No other fish, of course.
No other fish in this pond. And what's this?
Well, we use rope, shredded rope rather.
Shredded rope.
Yeah, this is used for the eggs to actually attach themselves onto.
Okay.
So in that way that the eggs don't pile one on top of the next. So you prevent eggs from spoiling, because when they actually pile, that's where you have
Fungus and
bacteria and fungus taking hold of the eggs.
okay, all right, great. So, I used to breed goldfish before, and all this would be like my equivalent to a spawning mop. I use a small spawning mop made from cotton wool,
Right.
and I'll just tie it together in a bunch so it'll actually look like a mop. So you guys use threaded rope?
Shredded rope, yeah.
All right, so that's like a
It's-
giant spawning mop.
Yes, basically.
Okay, cool. These koi are beautiful. So after you let them go into this pond is huge. How big is it?
This is a 12 by 12 pond.
12 by 12.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're the only two fish inside here.
Correct. We use one male to this female because she's not very large. Normally we could have the option of using two males to a female,
Right.
but because she's not that large, we use one male. So that way I guarantee and get fertilization from that male. so that I know what male fertilize the eggs.
Eggs. Okay.
Like I say, we do selective breeding, and this is two that we have select among the hundreds.
All right. So, are you gonna just let them go right now?
Yeah,
We
they're
go-
ready for releasing actually. So hopefully this morning please go and we should have some eggs.
So they breed overnight. So by
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning we should have eggs.
Okay. How do you know when the female is ready, or is it that you just put two together and they start to breed?
Well, we select fish that have an okay size. That way you know that they are ripe for breeding.
Right.
That she's actually holding eggs.
Right. So she was noticeably plumper than the male.
Yes,
So you look for plump females in order to.
correct. Fishes that have a size.
Okay. All right.
That's why you know when they hold their eggs.
All right. Right. So they're in this pond. I don't think I could see them anymore. I think they went under the mop. Well, the rope. And all right, let's leave these guys and let's talk to Zahir a little bit more about eggs and fry.
Right.
All right. So here, Zahir told me we have part of a spawn. This is not a full spawn.
No, not a full spawn.
This is not a full spawn.
This is probably 1/5 of a spawn.
1/5 of a spawn, and look at I. This is probably about 2 to 3, maybe 400 fish. These guys are small though. How old are they?
These are 3 months old, and these are actually some organs that we breed, the Ambuki organs.
Right.
These are the gold fish with the metallic, they carry a metallic sheen on them.
Okay.
And these will be ready for sale in about 3 to 6 weeks time. We
3
should
to
put these-
6 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the name you use for these guys?
Organs or Yambuki.
Yambuki.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, let's take a look at some older fry. All right, so we are at a pond that's outside. It's covered by a net for birds. Yes, birds are pests. And this is a huge spawn. You guys seen the color of the water? The water is not yellow. Tell me about this spawn.
Right, well these are from the same batch that I just showed you earlier on.
This is part of the batch that we just
Part
saw.
of the spawn that we just showed you, yes.
That's from 2 fish.
Correct, from 2 fish.
So 2 koi made what, millions?
I would have averaged probably close to 12,000 offspring from that 2 fish.
12,000 offspring.
Yeah.
Damn. Can't breed that at home.
This is actually one of the growing out ponds that we use. The water is green because it's exposed to the sunlight.
Right.
Right. Sunlight is a very important part of growing because it's very beneficial to the koi. It has a lot of vitamin E and vitamin D and so on. And
Okay.
it helps bring out the color on the fish as well.
Okay, so fish that are exposed to sunlight tend to do better than fish
Correct.
that are indoors or
They're correct.
exposed to artificial light.
Yeah, they do a lot better actually. In terms of with coloration,
Right.
they're actually much more brighter in color.
Okay, so to get brighter koi, you put them out.
Correct. Put them in the sunlight.
sunlight.
You'll see a
Okay.
big difference in color.
All right, so those in this pond
These as well as this.
ah,
The next
these
batch,
these look
we
a
just
little
breed
bigger.
them with size because we always find that they grow at different rates.
Right.
So what we
okay.
do to eliminate fish from eating fish, we separate the bigger ones from the smaller ones.
I think the ones that grow faster and bigger, they call them what, Tobies? Or that's just for goldfish?
Probably that's a goldfish, a goldfish slang. We just call them the faster growers.
The faster grows. Okay.
Yeah.
You just saw one jump out the water. Tell me about the plants in the
Well,
pond with
we
them.
have some hyacinth lilies there. They help with shade so that when the fish feel like you want to get a little shade and privacy, they will go under,
Under.
the highest of
Okay,
lilies.
okay. And they also help with filtration too.
Correct. It also helps with filtration. It helps with removing nitrates and phosphates from the water.
All right, great. Let's take a look at your filtration for the bigger fish.
No problem.
All right, so here we have some of the bigger koi. These koi are, I would say, roughly about 2 feet.
18 inches to
Okay.
20 inches, I would say.
Almost 2 feet,
Yes.
but they're pretty big and pretty thick.
Yes.
All the
They-
koi get
the-
this size.
Well, it depends on conditions that they will grow. These are mostly females, so that's why you find that they look pretty fat.
Ah, so these are the plump females.
Yes.
Are these what you choose to breed from?
Well, we actually have breeding stock in a lot of the ponds. We don't stock all the breeding stock in one pond.
Okay.
So yes, we would pull from here randomly sometimes
Okay.
for back crossing purposes and so on.
All right. Do you separate your males from your females?
No, not necessarily. We sometimes it helps with breeding. Like if you have problems with fish breeding,
Right.
you would want to separate the males from the females, but we don't necessarily separate them. No.
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. Okay, guys. So here we are. This is more like a sump filter for all these ponds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ponds or 5?
5 ponds.
5 actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 ponds are run by this one filter, and yes. So Zahir is going to tell me about how this filter works, what runs this filter. I see we have some nice plants. I also saw you have overflow system, so the water actually overflows into the sump. And now tell me about this plant. This plant is actually in the sump itself.
Yeah, well, we use the plant to help with filtration, both mechanically and
Biological.
biological filtration, correct?
Okay,
What we
great.
have is the umbrella palm. It's a common name.
Umbrella
for
palm.
papyrus.
Or what?
Papyrus.
Papyrus.
Yeah.
Okay, papyrus plant or umbrella palm, and it's on a plateau, and then it goes into filter pads.
Yeah, well, what we have is rocks as well as filter pads.
Right.
Right now, they need cleaning. This something a little bit, how I should say, overdue for cleaning.
Overdue.
But it works.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
So it helps a lot of filtration and clarity of the water.
All right, perfect. So there we have it, guys. Thank you, Zahir, for allowing me to come in the back and view your ponds and view your selection process. It was actually very educational for me.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Here at W&S Fish Farms, Maurice out. If you like what you just saw and you'd like to get in contact with W&S Fish Farms, please click the link on the right and it will take you directly to their website. Click the link on the left and it will take you directly to their Facebook page. And if you would love to see more content like this, please click the link in the middle to subscribe to my channel.